My first question to Ian, if you can please take us through the most critical moments of the game today.
The line that occurred in the game is, I guess, one of the very, very topical lines nowadays in Nimzo. As artificial as this Rook A2 looks, it's somehow, I think, it's top engine choice in certain positions. So I was more or less aware of all this piece sacrifice. At least I knew that after G6 black is fine. But E5, I would say, was sort of a surprise for me. So I thought, like, well, I was choosing between Queen F4 and capturing on E5. So I went for the principal line, as it seemed. And then it was like pretty much forced, I guess. Yeah, like this Knight E4, Queen D8, and something. And then, I don't know why, but I felt like over-ambitious, and I think I made like some awful moves, which almost cost me the game, yeah, so at least half a point. Like, it was a simple choice, I would say, I guess after Rook H3, just to capture on E4, capture on D6 with the Queen, Rook D2, Queen C7, takes on F5, takes on F5, and this should never be worse. Like, okay, these 3 pawns, and alright, like, I just put my pawn on E4, and okay. I guess it's never worse. But also I could go principal, but I completely forgot, yeah, like play Rook H8. Also was smart, but I just completely forgot about the move Rook D2. And after Rook D2, suddenly I think black is lost, but yeah, I was very lucky. And then I guess, yeah, I was very lucky to bluff with this Queen H4 move. I think, in fact, white can capture, and then I saw this, okay, was... I mean, maybe after Queen F8 the position is bad, but at least it's not lost by force. But indeed, after King D1, Queen G5, I mean, practically I have some very nice chances to escape. Well, I guess it was a lot of mess later in the game, yeah. But Knight H4, Knight F5 maneuver, like instead of some normal position, just nearly losing. Yeah, this shouldn't go to my credit.
Right, Jan, you mentioned about this Queen H4 and you called it a bluff. So you surely knew that it was just lost position if Ding would capture the Rook on D8.
Well, when I played, I thought it's like I'm very smart, but then I found out that the king escapes in some tricky way, yeah, like this, like Rook, Queen E4, Rook E2, Queen B1, King D2, Queen B2, King D3, Queen B1, Rook C2. And here Queen D1, I thought it's a draw, but no, it's King D4 here, Queen C2, Bishop D3, which was very hard to spot from distance. And here, yeah, maybe I can go still for something like Knight G3 check, but yeah, I guess it's over. Yeah, so yeah, that was a very lucky moment.
Thank you very much. Ding, I would like to ask the question about this moment too, when Jan played Queen to H4. Obviously, you were considered to take the Rook on D8, but then in the end you decided not to. Can you please tell us what was the reason why you decided so?
Well, I briefly checked the line, but I just stopped. I think at maybe Queen U1, Queen B1, Rook C2, I didn't calculate any further. So I just stopped there, maybe because my time is not so much, considering yesterday's lost, so I want to play quickly in time trouble. But it's another story.
You mean that the time was a factor today in this game, that you did not capture, for instance, at this moment the Rook?
Yeah, I guess so.
Have you got some advice from your team how to deal with the time situation? Because today there was a moment when you made the move last seconds. Or perhaps do you think maybe this happens that you have less time on the clock because of the lack of practice in OTB tournaments?
Of course, the best way is to play as quickly and as good as possible, but the position after the opening is very, very unclear, and there are so many options for me, so I have to figure out which was the best way to continue, and it cost me a lot of time. And I think the time spent during the first half of the game was needed, because I guess I played some good moves. Maybe not the best, but at least I was not worse. It's just because I didn't cover the advantage when I have the chance.
Have you considered to before he captured the bishop on g5? Have you considered also c takes d4 move?
Actually, I think both moves are in my lines, but I mean, I just thought that any move should be good, but I thought it's pretty much forced. So when I come to my room, okay, I'll check if I missed something. I mean, mix it up, but I guess this is just another weird engine line. Yeah, so it's fun to analyze, yeah, but it turned out to be not so fun to play, yeah.
Were you happy during the game of your opening choice today? And if you can just take us through the moment you played Rook to A2, what is the idea behind this move, Rook A2?
This idea, I consider this as some kind of cannonball in my opening preparation because it's can be very powerful, and it's very, very long preparation, a very deep idea behind this. So yeah, today just very pity. Yes, it could be a very good game, but it doesn't happen.
My question is for Grandmaster Ding Liren. I suspect you might know this is coming. Some people online have found games played on Lichess that match very closely with some games played here. What is your reaction to this rumor?
I don't know which game you refer.
Were any training games played online that you can remember that resemble games played here at the World Championship?
I don't know.
I have a question for each one. For Ian, why did you choose to accept such a sharp variation when you had, let's say, solid alternatives in the opening? And for Liren, how do you feel about missing winning moves?
So thank you for the question. I think it's very, very principled line, this E3, A3, Nimzo, and once again, it's pretty much on the radar for a lot of players. So it's not really. It might look sharp, but as long as you have an idea what to do, you can navigate. And I think until I felt over ambitious for some reason, I did it quite nice. But yeah, there is a price, obviously. Yes, so one inaccurate move and you can lose. But I guess such as chess. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, missed so much wins, at least 2 wins, or maybe even more. It feels very bad. Also, very, very tired after a long game. But still, there are 6 games. I have 3 white pieces, so anything can happen.
Grandmaster Ding Liren, I have to ask one follow-up. Today is the only day there was a delay in the press conference. I believe you met with your team after the game. Can you please let us know why you met with your team before coming to the press conference?
Well, I analyzed this game a little bit, and my second showed me there's a very simple way to win with Rook d3 instead of d7. So I would regret it.
So the entire meeting was about actual chess moves, is that right?
Yeah.
Thank you. On the broadcast, Anish Giri said that you are dominating Ding psychologically. Do you agree with that?
I think Anish knows it better. Yeah. I have no idea what to say.
Thanks.
My first question was for Ding. Did you take any inspiration from Fabiano Caruana this game?
Yeah, I know it was his opening style to play something very sharp and to attack at any cost. Yeah, sometimes it was this kind of preparation that his kinds of preparation. Yeah, but today this idea was not his idea.
All right, thank you. My next question for Nepo from Agat Mator. Was Queen H4 a bluff? What was going through your mind at that point?
Actually, Queen H4, I thought it's just a brilliant way to save the game. but when I spent another minute calculating, okay, maybe it's good. It was too late, but maybe. Anyway, it has been played. I noticed that in some critical lines, king escapes from the perpetual check, but it worked like a charm. But yeah, I guess practically it turned out to be a great chance. But yeah, because queen e8 and queen e7, perhaps I can try to hold this, but I think the position is quite ugly.
Before you ask the next question, Jesse, I think we heard you giggling when Jan made a comment about queen h4. Do you want to add something at that point?
When returning to a board, I saw queen h4, and I just briefly calculated the line after queen d8. I became very disappointed because I missed his idea to check on e4 and b1. So I didn't calculate carefully and try to play for a win, but which was not so good back in d1.
How often do you disagree with Rapport when he suggests a line or opening?
Oh, many times.